welcome back to Leila Land. How have you all been? It's been a week since I spoke to you last. I'm really sorry there was no video on Friday. I had an awful migraine that pretty much put me in bed the whole of Friday. Didn't go out with Paul on Friday night, which is like sacrilege as far as I'm concerned. My headache went about 7 o'clock last night, Sunday night. So yeah, so there was no point in me doing a video for you. I would have just waffled with one eye closed in the dark and it wouldn't have been pretty. So just, I'm sorry, okay? Please forgive me, don't leave me. So I'm glad you've come back. Today I thought I would do for you my top 5 prized possessions and let you know a few of my favourite things. Obviously I had to do that, didn't I? Number 1 on my list of prized possessions is not really a possession. I mean, technically I own him, but I hate referring to things like this as possessions. However, it has to be him. My absolute number 1 prized possession is Leonard. I mean, I own him, but he's my family. Leonard came to us at a time in our lives that was very stressful, very emotional, very traumatic. We got him just after Charlotte had come out of hospital. She'd been in hospital for 2 months battling a brain hemorrhage and the effects of strokes that were caused by the brain hemorrhage. Everything was very uncertain, everything was very, like I say, emotional, fraught, and then this bundle of fur appeared at just the right moment and just made us all laugh, made us all come together as a family. And very unexpectedly, I thought he was going to be more to do with the girls. I thought the girls were going to just take over with this puppy and this puppy would just follow the girls round. No, that ended up being me. He adores the kids, he goes and plays with everybody. However, from day 1, Leonard has slept by my side. He's been with me 24/7 and had an effect that I wasn't expecting. He completely calms me down. If I'm feeling anxious or I'm struggling with my anxiety, if it's coming up to an anniversary to do with Charlotte's illness, if there's something on TV or that I've seen or heard that's kind of reminded me and put me back there, all I need is 5 minutes with this thing and he just calms me right. He gets rid of all my anxiety and just makes me feel happy again and just makes me laugh, and he looks after me. So he is my number 1 all-time prized possession. Number 2 on my list of prized possessions is... Can anybody guess what this is? Does anybody remember what these are? These are Popples. Hello, look at those ears. I've got little love heart ears, they're so cute. Basically, these were around when I was tiny. I mean young. I know I'm still tiny. So these were around in the 80s and are called Popples. And they basically, I can't do it with long nails, they basically pop out of the little pouch and they've got a little rattly tail and they were all different designs and colours. This particular one is called Cribsy Popple. It's a baby one, hence the bib. And my granddad, when I was, I think I'd just gone 7 when he died, and the year he died in October, and apparently he was very insistent that my nana went out to buy myself and my sister our Christmas gifts. And the story goes that she was trying to say it's too early, it's only the beginning of October, and apparently he was really insistent that we had our gifts, and this was my gift from him that year. And unfortunately, as I say, he passed away. We all just think it's really odd that he was so adamant that he knew we had our presents for Christmas. So we love them dearly. It just connects me to him a little bit, I think, and I just think he must have known in some way that he wasn't going to be there, so he made sure that we would have that piece of him with us. So thanks, Gramps. So Cribsy Popple, love Cribsy. Okay, my next prized possessions, there's 2 but they fall into the same category, you might think are a bit odd, but I'm quite sentimental. I attach meaning to things quite a lot, and these I just love. I love them. These are, hello, these are my Wonder Woman t-shirts. I am obsessed with Wonder Woman, always have been since I was a kid. And as I've mentioned in a previous video, because of all the stuff I've done with Charlotte, because of everything we've gone through, and I had to be the strong one of the whole family. And everything that we've done for charity, everything I've fought for the kids. Some of my friends nickname me Wonder Woman, so I just think it's awesome. These were bought for me by Paul, who I just think is so sweet. This was just a random gift that he bought me, which I thought was well cute. This was once for Christmas, this Christmas just gone. The reason I love them is because Paul refers to me as his Wonder Woman, which to me is the biggest compliment you can give me. So every time I see them, I kind of feel his support, if that makes sense. I just think your boyfriend thinking you're amazing just gives me a real boost anyway. So every time I wear them, every time I see them, I feel like Paul's kind of spurring me on. So yes, so I love these. These are definitely in my prized possessions. If these were ripped or ruined or died or got stained in the washing machine or anything, I would be absolutely devastated, genuinely. So they're my favourites. The next thing in my prized possessions, bit morbid maybe, and they're a bit knackered now, but when I was a kid, I always wanted a dog. Always wanted a dog. We always had cats. I wanted a dog. And when I was 14, I was very, very lucky and was given a dog called Wagstaff, who I just adored. She saw me grow up. She saw me go through my whole angry teenage years, and like Leonard, would always be there to sort of give me a kiss and lick my tears away and give me a cuddle and make me feel better. She was great to just whack a lead on and go stomping across the fields and just calm me down. Outside is my calm down space. I love to go and ride when I can outside, which calms me down. If I can be in a field with an animal, it calms me down instantly. So she was just fantastic. She saw me go through all the crap boyfriends. She saw me become a mum. She saw me become a mum again. She saw me move out of home. She went through everything with me, and unfortunately we lost her when Charlotte was about 2, I think. So 2006-ish. Also, when I was about 16, I think, 17, I got a little kitten of my own. A little white thing with brown splodges on her head and her back. And again, she just grew up with me, came everywhere with me. Her and Wagstaff were best friends. Whenever I took Wagstaff for a walk, the cat would trot along with us. They both raised the cat's kittens together. It was hilarious to see my dog wandering around with a kitten in its mouth, delivering it back to its mum. So, bit morbid maybe, but I have their collars. Unfortunately, Wagstaff snapped. And I always keep them together, and they usually hang, if you've been wondering what that is on my windowsill in other videos, it's these. They always hang over there. And yeah, I just like to keep a little bit of them close to me. So there, if I ever lost those, I'd be devastated. When we moved to this house, actually, I thought I'd lost them. I couldn't find them when we were unpacking, and I was just trying to set my room up, and obviously I have these with me in my room all the time. So yeah, I was just inconsolable for about 3 weeks, and then I opened a little keepsake box that I've got, and I thought, oh, I put them in there. Of course I did. So I was over the moon when I found them. I had a little bit of a cry. The last on my list of prized possessions is this. I've mentioned a few times that I just love Supernatural. I am such a Supernatural fangirl. I love it. It's an amazing show. I saw a trailer for the new series, well, the rest of the series that's coming on this week actually, and I think I gasped about 15 times. Poor Paul, who has no idea who any of the characters are, was just being hit excitedly. What about Cass? In his face. He doesn't know who Cass is. He's not bothered. For my birthday the other year, Megan bought me this. This is an original script signed by Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles. That's my TV husband, just in case you were wondering. I am known as Mrs. Winchester in my house. So that's my husband, sorry girls. Only my TV husband, that's Paul's job. So yeah, so it's signed, and when I say it's the original script for episode 1, season 1, it really is the original. It isn't the same as the first episode. There is a bit at the end of the first episode that I love, and it makes me squeal every time. So when I got this, I instantly flicked to the back page to see it written down, and Megan said, no, 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 no. This is the one that was written before they changed it, before it was all edited, before it was all changed to suit the actors and bits that they'd put in or taken out. So I think this is brilliant. It's just so special, and I think what a great gift. Well done. She's amazing at giving gifts, is our Meg, so well done, chicken. Nice one. So yeah, That is a definite prized possession. One other prized possession that I have to mention is, again, not really a possession, but I've got to say they're mine. I don't own them, but they're mine, and I do get very possessive over them, so maybe I can sneak them into the category that way. I've got to say my family, I've got to say my kids, my sister, my nieces and nephews, my brother-in-law, Paul, my mum, my dad, my whole family. I am incredibly protective. I'm incredibly just in love with them all. I think I'm extremely blessed to have such an amazing gang of people around me. Everybody is so different and it's brilliant. There are so many different personalities in my family. There are so many different things that people are good at. We all like to get together and support each other through whatever it is we're doing. We've got dancers, we've got photographers, we've got scientists, we've got musicians, we've just got all sorts, and whatever we're doing, we all get together and support each other wholeheartedly. We all adore each other. We're all there to back each other up, you know, immediately without question. And I just think if you've got that in your life, you really, really are set. To be honest, doesn't matter. Possessions do not matter. But at the end of the day, if I lost every single thing in this house, I would still have my family. I'd still have my pets, I'd still have my kids, I'd still have my siblings, I'd still have my nieces and nephew, I'd still have my parents, I would still have my amazing, amazing boyfriend, and I genuinely don't need anything else. Everything in life can be sorted out, can be strived for, can be bought, can be gained, but if you've got a great family and friends around you, then you're pretty much set, aren't you? Really? Did that get a bit mushy towards the end? That's me. If you like this video, give it a massive thumbs up, click subscribe, click the bell next to subscribe so you can get notifications of when new videos go up. Share with your friends, keep watching, keep speaking to me, keep sending me lovely messages, and I will see you all again next time. Take care of each other, be nice to each other, most of all be nice to you. You're number one, and I will see you next time. Thank you.